Hi everybody, how you doing? It's the Baguette Investor. Today I want to make this very quick video. I don't have much time. I just could not talk about it. I'm seeing an amazing run on a very specific sector that I already covered in a past video. Was like maybe I don't know 6 or 4 months ago. We're gonna talk about the rare earth, strategic metals, lithium, and all that kind of stuff. Metals, really the metals that are necessary for the transition from fossil fuels to renewables and electrify everything. They're really going crazy right now. I'm seeing amazing potential. And first, we're looking like always at the index, the reference index. I found this ETF, which is VanEck Rare Earth Strategic Metals ETF, and you could see that it's already in a massive bull market with higher lows and higher highs, which is the perfect definition for a bull market, and that it's breaking above a massive resistance that dates all the way back from 2018. It's right now making a new impulsion phase, but I'm seeing every single company related to this, well, not every single company, but many companies breaking out to very high levels, and I'm very surprised because you would expect that the market is overheating, but I'm feeling like there is a lot of potential to go. So maybe the stocks weighting this index are not the one taking the most capital. Maybe it's more weighted in big names and less weighted in small names and in the small names that are performing. But I'm going to show you a few stocks that I'm seeing and how did I come to the conclusion that this is happening? Like, how did I end up finding this sector when not that many people are talking about? And in this market that the market has been ranging for so long, like if you look at the Russell 2000, the Russell 2000 is in a range market and even in a slight downtrend for some time. Like you would believe that most stocks would not be doing anything, but yet these stocks are performing very well. So I thought we would take a look at them. So rare earth is defined by all these elements: scandium, yttrium, lanthanum, cerium, and all that stuff. But people, when they talk about rare earth, they talk about more than that. They talk about also about nickel, lithium, sometimes maybe even copper and all, and maybe sometimes even uranium. But we're not talking about uranium. I already spoke about. But as you can see, all these metals need to be found somewhere on Earth, and some companies are rare earth mines. So for example, you have companies that mine lithium, that mine nickel, that mine all these rare earth, and they are listed on the exchange. And they are listed in one country particularly. They are listed in Canada and in Australia. So I've been screening the markets of Canada and Australia because of other companies, and I ended up finding these names, and I started to get very, very similar charts and names, and I felt like, well, there might be something going on in this sector. So at first, I ended up seeing lithium. You see, one big company that people might know is SQM, which is the national Chilean company for mining lithium. As you know, Chile, Argentina, and what is that? Maybe Colombia are the three major places where the most lithiums are found. But you could see that my list, all there is lithium stocks, and you could see it's all green and maybe sometimes double-digit greens. Have you seen a market that is this green? Like for 1 year, I've not seen any market that looks like this. People, if you were looking at this, you could believe that this is crypto, but this is not crypto. This is a rare earth stock. You can see LAC is up double-digit 11%, and it's not overheating at all. Like it looks like it has a lot of potential. Like if you look at SLI, it's the same thing. Like look at these charts. They do not like it's overvalued at all. It would look overvalued if it was like right there. But right now, if I was to enter on some stocks, I would totally consider right now. So what stocks do I hold into, for example, the lithium part? I own CXO for quite some time right now. As I said, I just found this stock, looked good, I bought it. I had no idea of the sector related to it, and it turns out it's a lithium mine, and it's one of the biggest lithium supplier of Tesla company. Like I didn't know about that, and it turned out to be very, very good for me. As you can see, I bought somewhere around there. I don't know the exact price. I remember buying, on this candle right there at the breakout of this big resistance. It retested this resistance, and since then it just makes a perfect trend that I'm riding. You could see that the trend is absolutely perfect. It's like textbook. There is no it never comes back to the entry price. It has very low volatility. It's very easy to understand and to ride. It's really the kind of trends that you like. And I've been in this trade since September 21, so that's quite a lot of time in this trade. Other lithium that I bought, no, for a second one with this one, I bought Frontier Lithium. Frontier Lithium is one of my best gain from all. The only downside is that I didn't buy enough. It's always like that when when the trade you make ends up winning, you are like, well, why didn't I invest more? And when the trade ends up losing, you're like, well, why didn't I invest less? Anyways, this stock looked also very nice. It had a nice bullish trend, then it broke out, retested the range, and since then it's been in a massive run up, and you could see the difference, like the difference between the volume during the consolidation and after that the volume between during the bull market. That really shows that people are accumulating this company. I don't know why. What I know is that people, hedge funds and all, might be accumulating lithium stocks, and I want to enjoy it. So I took a look at other lithium companies because I wanted to have a view of all the market and be able to judge how the sector is doing. So I looked at AVZ, and it turned out to be a very, very beautiful company. So I bought AVZ Minerals, listed in Australia. You could see we have the same pattern. You have a beautiful consolidation, and after the consolidation breaks, you have a massive volume spike right there that takes the price above, and that gives you a nice bullish trend. It's like these kind of trades, if you were trading like this, it's easy trading. You buy, it goes up. There's nothing to worry about. I have bought also another lithium company that does not work, but I won't find it again. I just want to share with you, like, these companies all look so good. Like, I tried to buy LKE, which is Lake Resources. I tried to buy it here. My limit did not go. My limit was here, but the market was so strong that my limit did not go. And look at this. It's crazy. Like, the market is so strong. There's AVZ that I bought, PLL, which is not the best looking. I'm just interested in this one because there is a lot of volume, but the trend is not really much I like. And there's LTR. Same for LTR. I saw this signal right there. Same thing as I tell you. I've put a limit on there, but the limit did not trigger. So I'm a little sad, but I'm really paying attention to a new consolidation. Like, for example, if we start to make a new consolidation like this, or even a little higher, I will be very, very happy to buy it because it looks gorgeous. CXO I showed you. VUL, same thing. The trend is massive. It looks beautiful. AKE is also very good on the weekly time frame with a little log chart. You could see that this is the kind of thing that you feel like it. You feel it. That it wants to go up further. GL1, I also saw GL1 but did not take the trade because it's too illiquid, but yeah, I could have taken a trade right there. NMT is a possible trade right now. Neo Metals, I'm not very sure that it's lithium. Yes, it's lithium. You can see that these companies mine lithium, titanium, vanadium. Like, these are rare earth metals that you have never heard about, but they just look so good in terms of charting analysis. Like, this is easy trading for me. It goes up, you buy. If it goes down, you sell. I really, really like this kind of thing. So if you want to find these companies, very simple. Just look at the best performing assets of the Australian and Canadian stock exchange. You will end up on them. So what I'm doing right now in front of your eyes is I have a very simple filter that selects the most bullish. So I take the yearly performance of them and I sort them by highest. I select only the 100 million to 10 billion US dollar market cap. Be sure to change the currency from the local currency to the dollar currency into the screener. And I just tick the ticker to make them 42 weeks high. And that gives you the companies that are worth between 100 and 10 billion with the highest performance, making new all-time highs, and that gives you an idea of how strong the sector is. And you can see right now there are 18 companies into Australia, and you could try to find them and look at this, and you will like, well, whoa, these companies look so bullish. This is a uranium mine that I owned, that I covered yesterday in another video. This, you could see AVZ right there, CXO that I own right there, AGY. There you go. You could see it just looks so great. There's nothing else to say, that it just looks gorgeous, and that I could not share this with you. That's it. Thank you for watching. Hope you found value in this, what I'm doing. If you do, please subscribe if you like. Enjoy the week. Goodbye.